today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
We are live. It is week 1, game 2 of the 2021 NFL season. It is between the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Washington football team. We are in Washington, D.C. at FedEx Field. So then let us go and see all activities.
Wayne Haskins and the Washington football team taking on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in there. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielding just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Out come the Eagles for their first drive without adding quarterback in his 5th year in Philly, Carson Wentz.
And when I think of Carson Wentz in his first 4 years in the league, I kind of look at him as bookends because his first year as a rookie, he started on 16 games. The next 2 years, beset by injuries. But last year, started on 16 in the regular season again and was very productive. His first 4,000-yard campaign throwing the ball, 27 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. The injuries got him again in the wild card game, but when he's on the field, his team is dangerous.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get this one away up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
To go for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not getting the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold just a couple and force the 3rd down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, Tony, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were looking at shots on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Steven Sims set to return it for Washington. And no return possible here as they angled this one out of bounds. And now we see Dwayne Haskins, the Ohio State Buckeye, in his second year in the National Football League, ready to lead this Washington offense.
And for Dwayne Haskins, a little bit of an uneven season for the former first-round pick. 7 starts as a rookie. Team went 2-5 in those games, but I did see it get better. I thought his last couple of starts were his best ones of the year. He's a guy with big potential, big arm, but remember, was just a 1-year starter in college as well. Plenty of experience yet to be gained.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10, just shy of the 30. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 7-yard line. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second and 2. Out of the shotgun, Haskins connects here with the tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That will be a first down pickup of 8.
There's so many tight ends nowadays that no problem at all putting him in the slot, letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, we're talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because if you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Haskins. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The Philly offense taking center stage again. And you look at this Eagle team, and they've been an under-the-radar bunch this offseason, especially compared to some of the other teams in their division. But they're the only team that returns their head coach and coordinator, so that's certainly something. And they didn't make any splashy moves, but I don't know, Charles, you kind of get the sense that they want it that way.
They just wanted to get faster, and they tried to do that during the draft, all right, especially on the offensive side. Robert Jalen Reagor coming out of TCU. They also drafted Jalen Hurts, the quarterback at Oklahoma, so expect to see him used in some specialty situations. If they can just keep Carson Wentz healthy, their quarterback, remember, they made the playoffs. But they had to play in the first quarter in the playoff game because of injury. So 9-7 last year, they think they're going to take a step forward. And on the defensive side of the ball, they're going to retool a little bit. But bottom line, they think they've got enough talent in this roster to win yet again.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. by Sanders. A completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so good with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He's going to let this go deep for Jim, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
I think we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside 30 now, 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now wins. And this is caught at the end. And he reached the 8-yard line before going out. He's up to 70 yards now in his first half receiving as he's got a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 wide of the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Whole playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So long position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now wins. Got a man open. It's Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Washington football team, as it'll be known this year, heading back out at 3-13 last year. This organization has been through a lot in recent years, Charles, no doubt. How can they start to turn the corner?
I thought they started it when they hired Ron Rivera. I thought that was a big-time move. I thought that he was a candidate to be a head coach again in this league in a number of places, and he would have been the top candidate in all those spots. But he's there to calm the waters and set a new direction for him. Now, unfortunately, a bit of a health issue here during this time frame, so we give him all of our best and hope that gets taken care of very quickly. But a lot's going to be on the shoulders of his quarterback, whether it's Dwayne Haskins, or maybe even Alex Smith, whether that front will come back that would be. I think Haskins will probably be the front runner for that job. I love the draft pick of Chase Young out of Ohio State on defense because I think it's a defense that has a chance to be very good.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try to get on first down. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. He keeps him out of it all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They've had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum. Because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They will run it. It's McKissick. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards to loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really forward route.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Washington 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they won't end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown and a wear down the defense.
Dustin Hopkins. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as he kicks away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20. Now back to work for Miles Sanders and the Philly offense. It's now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it up the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So they had a big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they get him down, but not before it takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first is Wentz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
We don't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player, and they've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Wentz now on first down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the forward defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Oh, I can hear my smile on that play.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Following the sack, they try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete to Miles Sanders. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brent, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, and they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And Sim says, let's bring it out to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far is the field goal. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Take him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run-supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what the offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window, he fired a bullet in there for the completion. A carry now for McKissick. And across the midfield, strike into Eagle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they moved the football partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, it's Peterson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards to pick up. First down, Washington. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Right, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And he takes it. Touchdown, Washington. Dwayne Haskins hooked it up with Terry McLaurin. And Washington has taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and completion of the play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will take it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And now you saw exactly why the rookie out of TCU, Jalen Reagor, was selected in the first round by the Philadelphia Eagles. Quickness, terrific speed, adds a deep threat to the lineup. And remember, Carson Wentz threw for over 4,000 yards last year and didn't have a single wide receiver who had catches over 500 yards. A terrific addition by the Eagles in the first round, albeit a bit of a surprise. I think they're going to like what they get out of this young man from Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From just shy of midfield, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They give it off here to the tight end. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need the blitzing? Do I need the pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this step?
They'll hit Jackson complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 23, 12 yards there on a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, So good. They moved the ball down the field, very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way down.
That's complete to Jeffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball, that's a hit of steam coming out of the backfield. It can turn into a big play with missed tackles or it runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down and 5. Now, Wentz again. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Steven Sims now on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive and help get him on the ground.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. nearly picked off there. It would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. That's one thing I think it's safe to say defensively. The tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run X plays, harder to move it.
Haskins back to the air. Fletcher Cox, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ran a cowbell there on the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. At their own 15. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Line of scrimmage at 15. It's first and 10. On first down, Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about the tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to roam. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 63 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally, here in the second half, that got done.
Elliott now to have the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Sims to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 24.
So here's Haskins of the Washington offense. Down 21-10, 2:12 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. First and 10, it's Haskins. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Getting 10 yards there, and by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on eSports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins, but he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Third down.
And a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covering quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down and then some, 36 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and the field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out into some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. But a nice play he made there in the open field.
That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing again, here's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Troy Quinn that time, but it'll be second and goal.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Haskins going to throw again. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play. It's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side. Get that try. I hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team right.
No doubt about it.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. for the touchdown. They could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Throwing now is Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Eagles are going to recover, and that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This game.
And they certainly didn't appear to be fired about their options throwing the football. So to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So Flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. But what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us, for my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Well, with that, we sign off from Landover.
Right, there you have it. The Eagles are the winners over the Washington football team, 21-16. Again, this year, and I'll be back tomorrow with another live video. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day.